Are you ready to evolve your life? Are you ready to see immense growth and manifestation in your life? Are you ready to evolve every aspect of your mind, body, and your soul? Well, you're tuned in to Evolved Mastery, and I'm your host, Princeton Clark, and it is my goal to assist you on your journey of self-mastery as you create greatly in every moment of your life. So join me in this episode of Evolved Mastery. Hey, what's going on, guys? Princeton Clark here, and you're tuned into my Wednesday live Instagram podcast. And I'm so excited to kick off today, and I'm really ready to see some of you be really ignited in your lives as you step into your power, step into your purpose, and really ignite the potential of your lives. So if you're listening to me on the podcast via audio or you're joining in live, I just like to first off just welcome you for being here, welcome you for allowing me into the space of your life. And, I just want to really set the tone today because today we're going to be dealing with the topic of stepping into your power. Now, when we talk about stepping into your power and we talk about really igniting your ability to create what you have the ability to create, we have to first understand one thing, and I teach this all the time, and that one thing is that you are the root to the tree of your life. So many times we go down these paths that we call the curriculum of life, or that I call the curriculum of life, where we learn so many lessons. We experience so many different things, and it's so easy to lose ourselves behind personas that don't truly identify with our purpose, that don't truly identify with our gifts and our abilities to manifest what we have the ability to manifest, and so I really want to hit this because so many times the reason we're not manifesting what we have the ability to manifest is because we've gotten caught up in a life or a lifestyle that is not able to produce the fruit from the root because we're not being authentic from our roots. So first step in acknowledging your power and stepping into your power is realizing that you are the root to the tree of your life. Everything that you manifest in your life is a product of what you've given the root. What have you fed the root? What have you accepted as your belief systems? What have you accepted as mental programs? What have you accepted as your truth in your life? Because whatever you accept as your truth is going to determine how you manifest or develop mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and in every other area of your natural life. And so we got to really get real with ourselves. We got to really come to this place where we are willing to get really real and get face to face with our being, because so many times we're not manifesting what we have the ability to manifest because we don't even realize that we have the ability to do it because we've been held back by so many of the limited beliefs and mental programs that we have either accepted or created on autopilot for ourselves in our lives. And these things limit our ability to truly be conducive or to produce conducively in our lives, and we feel like there's always something missing. We feel like, every time we go to do something or we go to create change in our life, something comes up. And so these challenges that come up in our lives are coming to challenge the very nature of the state of our being. Because if every challenge that we faced was truly acknowledged for what it is, we would realize that every challenge, as I always say, is nothing more than an opportunity for growth. And so moving forward, I really want to get you guys on a path of understanding that, your challenges don't come to break you. Your challenges come to peel away the aspects of you that you have owned, the aspects of you that you have chosen to believe and accept about you, about your life, about your circumstances that are limiting your ability to step into your power. Now, once you start addressing these things, once you start facing your challenges and you start stepping into your power, you start utilizing these moments to really go deeper within yourself, to do the deep introspection so that you can awaken that power in those areas. I know in my life, coming from the path that I came from, if you guys have been following my podcast for a while, if you're not following my podcast, quick insert here, go to Evolved Mastery on iTunes or download the Castbox app and you can follow me there. But getting back to what I was saying, when we start looking at these things, and we start moving forward and we start realizing, what's happening in our lives and we start stepping into our power, there's so many different things. Like I said, if you've been following my podcast, you know that my story, is one where I was a quote unquote victim for most of my life. That's what I accepted. I had been abused, I had been molested, I had struggled with deep depression. I started contemplating suicide early on in my life, and I really had to find myself. But, I didn't find myself on my own. I didn't have a bunch of people in my life, if any at the time, that were showing me and telling me how powerful I was, and so I chose the path of being a victim, which led me even deeper into depression. It led me into drugs. It led me into alcohol, which ultimately led me into, an even worse lifestyle where I was making decisions based on a victim mentality, based on mental programs that were not conducive for me truly stepping into my power. So I had to learn how to step into my power. And I spend so much of what I do, through self-mastery, teaching people that in order to master your life, in order to step into your power, in order to step into your potential and understand that you are a massive, powerful creator in every single moment, literally every thought, every emotion, every idea, every action, every non-action is creating a reality, and that reality becomes the 3D that you see as your life. But as I said, I played the victim for a long time until after trying to commit suicide, I awakened to the fact that I was no longer a victim. Yes, I had gone through, and see, this is something real, guys. We have to acknowledge that, yes, we went through the things, or we grew through the things that we experienced. It was real. It happened at one point. But at the same time, what brings us to where we are in this now moment, because see, I always say this moment is the most powerful moment that you have in your life, because this moment is what's going to dictate the next moment. The past moments, you made decisions that brought you to this moment. So if you are facing this moment of your life, and you do not like what you are producing in this moment of your life, then you have to shift the way that you respond in this moment of your life. You have to shift the way that you perceive yourself in this moment of your life. Because once you begin to shift and step into your power in this moment of your life, you're going to begin to create powerfully, so that the next moment that you manifest is a powerful moment in your life. Like, we dictate the realities around us. We don't always dictate the circumstances, but the more powerful we become, we dictate the outcome. We dictate the responses. We dictate the overall design of the matrix of our experience. And so stepping into our power means accepting that you are the artist. You are the artist of the masterpiece of your life. And you are creating in every single moment, just like Neo in the Matrix. You're coming out, and you have to realize that you are the one that's going to determine what you manifest in your life. You are the one that's going to determine what you create with your life. You are the one that's going to decide the state of your emotional being. You are the one that's going to decide the state of your mental health. You are the one that's going to decide the state of your overall physical prowess. You are the one that's going to decide the level of your success. You are the one that dictates to your life what you will manifest. Nobody else dictates that to you. Nobody else, creates your life but you. And so we have to accept that. And I had to accept that. You think coming from a life of gangs and drugs and depression and alcoholism and trying to commit suicide was easy for me? Hell no, it was not easy for me. But I had to face Princeton. I had to choose to be the master of my life in the moments of my life, to become the masterful being in my life that I now stand in the presence of, that I now use to impact the lives of millions for. It's like, man, guys, I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to understand how powerful you are. Because until you accept how powerful you are, you're never going to step powerfully into your life. You're never going to step truthfully and authentically into your life. There's always going to seem like something's wrong. There's always going to seem like there's something throwing you off your path. And you're right, there is. It's you. And until you accept that, you're going to stay right where you are. Until you accept that, there's always going to be something. But it's time to step into your power. It's time to realize that you are the root that creates the fruit on the tree of your life. And if you don't like the fruit in your health area, if you don't like the fruit in your emotional areas, if you don't like the fruit in your physical areas, if you don't like the fruit in your financial areas, if you don't like the fruit in your manifested reality in any area, then you got to go back to the root and get really real with yourself and ask yourself, am I willing to stand firm in my power to manifest what I have the ability to manifest as the master of my life? Because see, each breath that you breathe is a gift to you. Each breath that you breathe is an opportunity to manifest something new. With each breath, you become new. You are not the same in this moment that you were in the last breath, in the last moment. You are not the same in this moment that you were 5 years ago. You are not the same in this moment that you were 10 years ago. You are not the same in this moment that you were so long ago. You are new. You're right, brother. Tyler, the hypnotist in the house. Thank you for tuning on Instagram Live, brother. Hey, guys, I'm going to have this guy on my podcast soon. Tyler, the hypnotist. This guy is truly an amazing young being in this world, and he's bringing so much light. He's going to be helping so many different people. But you're right, brother. We are the authors of our own reality. You know, I was meditating back in I believe it was 2011. I was meditating one day, and my spirit just told me to stop breathing. So in that moment, I'm very intuitive. So I just tuned into that, and I literally started holding my breath. As I started holding my breath, what began to happen was, again, what's naturally going to happen, I started to struggle to breathe, but I'm still holding my breath. And you guys are probably like, this dude is crazy. But, I'm sitting there holding my breath. And then all of a sudden my spirit said, no, breathe. And I took a deep exhale. And as I exhaled, my spirit just spoke to me and said, you are not the body. You are the breath of the body. With each breath, you become something new. Your breath is the paint, your body is the brush, and the world is your canvas. You are the master creating a masterpiece. And in each breath, you decide what you will create on your masterpiece. But you use your body as a tool. Don't let your body dictate to you, and don't let anything outside of your body dictate to you what your masterpiece will be. So you're exactly right when you say that, Tyler. I love you, brother. I appreciate you. Hey, guys, if you're following my podcast right now, I want you to go and follow Tyler the Hypnotist on IG and show him some love. Tell him I sent you. This guy's a truly gifted individual. But yeah, man, you are the master of your masterpiece. And as we move forward, I really want to help you and assist you in stepping into that. I'm preparing for the first seminar since my relaunch and rebrand. It's going to be April 12th, 13th, and 14th. It's a 3-day seminar. And the way that I design my seminars is the first day is all mind focused. The second day is body focused. And the third day is soul focused. So we're really going to be diving deep, and really getting you to a place where you can step into the power of your being to awaken your inner master, and it's so amazing. Go ahead and hop off, brother. I appreciate you, man. I'm going to be connecting with you soon. Hey, guys, if you're not following me live on Instagram, you guys definitely want to follow me on Instagram, so that you can tune into these lives and correspond with me, share your insights. If you have questions in Q&A, I'll answer those questions for you also, but you really have to accept this, what I'm saying to you today. These live broadcasts are very raw, uncut, unedited, and I like it that way. Like I said last week when I did the first one, I'm really breaking form right now, and I really want you guys to experience the full, authentic nature of my being, and I want to share that with you in complete love, because I live my life to impact the lives of other people through authentic, connective love. And I think so many times, we lose ourselves trying to be, like I said last week, we lose ourselves trying to be what someone else has been, or trying to be what others are, and the truth is the most powerful you is the authentic you, the real you. And you got to get back to the root to find that you, because that's where you're most powerful. That's where you have the ability to step fully into your life to create massive change and expedited growth in your life, and so stepping into your power, what are some things that you can do to step into your power? First thing is accept the fact that you are a creator. Number one. Number two, start being the observer of your life. Look at your life. Look at what you are creating. And start making a list of the things that are not conducive, the things that are not going to get you to where you need to be. That would be limited thinking. negative thoughts. That would be, the relationships in your life that are not conducive where you have the potential to go. That would be breaking old patterns and old habits. What habits have you created that keep you from being productive every single day? What belief systems have you created that keep you from truly seeing yourself as a powerful individual? Really get real with yourself, because you are creating the reality of your life. And you have to be willing to face yourself. You have to be willing to acknowledge the aspects of your life that are limited. Hello, thank you for joining on IG. I think that, many times we live in a world right now where so many people play the victim, and we've gotten so used to talking about our problems and complaining about the problems and then playing the victim and blaming the world, blaming circumstances, blaming what's happened or has not happened for us. And we got to break free of that, because that's a limiting program that's keeping us stuck as zombies, as sheeple, people who follow without no divine guidance within their own being. They just go with the flow of whatever they're told or whatever they've been taught or whatever they have experienced, and they don't accept the truth of their being. And so many people are asleep right now. But what I want you to do is wake up and understand that the only reason you are where you are right now is because you choose to be there. Nobody is forcing you to be there. As a matter of fact, if I were to come to you right now and you didn't know who I was, and I were to put a gun to your head and I were to follow you around and say, if you don't start making this decision right now, if you don't start making positive changes right now, if you don't start moving right now, you wouldn't sit there and make excuses, because the prompting of fear would push you to act. But see, what you got to realize is you got to make fear not your motivator, because understand this: every breath that you breathe could be your last breath. Every moment that you accept in every moment, could be your last. From the moment we're born, we're living to expire, and so you don't want your life to expire with you having died, never stepping into your potential, only to have to repeat the process all over again. I want to see you really step into your power in this lifetime. Focus on leaving a legacy. What are you building right now for yourself, for your children, for your children's children's children? What are you manifesting right now that's going to create massive change in your life? Because you are too amazing to fail. You are too amazing to sit back and let life pass you by. Most of the potential in this world is in the graveyard because people died never stepping into their purpose, never stepping into their power, never stepping into their potential. But I love you enough to challenge you, and you have to love you enough to challenge you to step into the very essence of your creative being, because it doesn't matter what you do on the surface if on the inside you're not taking care of yourself. If on the inside, you're not loving yourself. If on the inside, you're not believing in yourself. If on the inside, you don't believe that you're powerful. If on the inside, you don't believe that you're a master. If on the inside, you just continue to live this mundane life in this existence that you call life, never fully living to experience the potential of your being. See, I want to see you get beyond that, because I believe you have the potential to. So it's time to step into your power. It's time to step into your ability to create. It's time to manifest everything that you have the ability to manifest. And it's all on you. I love you guys, man. For all you guys tuning in on IG, I appreciate you. I make these things quick and sweet so that you guys can get what you need to get to feed the root of your being, so the fruit of your life can bloom. Thank you guys on the podcast. If you weren't tuning in on my live IG feed, thank you guys for tuning in also. And thank you for allowing me space in your life again. As I said, so many new things are coming. My new book, Awakening Your Inner Master, The Journey of Self-Mastery, will be released soon. And also, I'm preparing for my first seminar, 3-day seminar, April 12th, 13th, and 14th. And I hope to see you guys there. Evolved Mastery is here to assist you in your evolution through your own self-mastery. Connect with me through www.evolvedmastery.com. Find me on Instagram at Evolved Mastery, and let's get connected. Also, you can email me at pclark, PCLARK, at evolvedmastery.com. I want to know what you think. What are you dealing with in your life? What areas are you struggling to master? And how can I assist you? How can I serve you in evolving through self-mastery so that you can master your mind, body, and soul and manifest the ultimate fruit of your potential in your life? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I sent you massive love and massive peace, massive light, massive happiness, because you are powerful creators and you have the ability to manifest whatever you want to manifest. Peace.